Hey you guys, it's time for another episode of Studio Creative Kids. Today we're going to take it to the sweet side. We're going to do these cute little oil pastel drawings of sweets. Maybe an ice cream cone, maybe a cupcake. I'm going to show you how to draw it out and how to use the oil pastels to kind of have a shaded look to your piece of art. So for today's supplies, this is what we're going to need. We're gonna need some black cardstock paper. You can get a pack of this at Walmart. I think it's like $6 or $7 for the pack. I keep these on hand at the studio. We're gonna use a white color pencil, an eraser, and then we'll just have a set of oil pastels. If you don't have oil pastels, you can use regular pastels. You can use color pencil. You don't have to do it on a black piece of paper. You can do it on white, just depending on the size, the supplies that you have. All right, you guys, let's get started. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw an ice cream cone. You can do your cone two different ways. I'll show you both. So first off, we can do a waffle cone, which what we're gonna do with that one is do a upside down triangle. We're gonna keep it pretty pointy. Inside of there, we're gonna do some diagonal lines going one direction. And then we're gonna come from the other side and do the other direction. Okay, that's one cone. The other cone, cake cone, what we're gonna do is a rectangle shape on this side. And then we're gonna draw a line underneath, and what we're gonna do is kind of do a diagonal line back up. So almost like another rectangle, but we're just gonna diagonal those lines up. And in this one too, we can do the crisscross pattern, the diagonal pattern in there, and then go up from this side. And same over here, okay? You can even kind of draw another little triangle in there. All right, so we'll do two different types of ice cream. So let's say for the waffle cone, what we're gonna do is come off the sides a little bit. We're gonna do like a little C, a C shape there, or a little half circle. And then we're gonna come up from there. And we're gonna make a scoop. And then we can do that again up here, two little C shapes. We're gonna make another scoop. Let's do one more. Two little C shapes. They can be smaller as they go up. If we want to, we can do a little circle on top with a stem and have a little cherry on top. All right, so for this one, you know the soft serve machines that they swirl up? So what we're gonna do is do a curved line up, and over here we're gonna go a curved line up, but go a little bit higher than that one. And we're gonna do the same over here, curved line up on this side. I'm gonna do it one more time, curved line up, and then up here we'll make like a little wave shape. We'll do curved line and back over. So that creates the little swirl. And you can decorate these however you want to. You can decide what flavor you want your ice creams to be. After you do the oil pastels, you can add like little sprinkles on there, however you want to do it. So that is going to be our two different ice cream cones. So what we're gonna do after we draw it on, and just remember, if you use a white color pencil, as long as you have an eraser, it will erase the lines for you if you make a mistake. But don't worry too much about making a mistake because we're just practicing art. All right, so what we're gonna do is do a light color. I'm gonna grab a light color oil pastel. And what we're gonna do is just go through and trace out our drawing. Okay, so after we trace our ice cream cones, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get some lighter colors, maybe some gold colors and a brown for my ice cream cone. Do I have a brown in here? Oh, I do have a brown. Okay, and so what I'm gonna do is just kind of go, not the entire thing. I just want to go here and there around my drawing and trace out some of the lines because we want this to have a shaded look. Same here. I'm gonna go around, trace out some of these lines. While I have my brown in hand, I'm gonna make one of these favors right here, chocolate. So I'm gonna go ahead and just halfway shade one of these scoops in for chocolate. Okay, then I wanna take my golden color and I just wanna fill in these spots. And I can even go with a lighter color. This is just a practice of shading and just adding some texture and some dimension to your piece of art. And I'll do the same thing over here with this cone. Go back with this color. Okay. While I have these golden color out, I'm just gonna add a little bit of that to my chocolate over here. Just blend that in. And then I can go over my chocolate color, I'm sorry. And just kind of give that a nice shaded look. Let me go back over with my white. Okay. All right, now it's the easy part. So we can go up here, we can add a little bit of some red and some pink to that cherry up there to give that some shaded look. And I think I'm gonna do this color, maybe strawberry ice cream. We'll do strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla on this one. I'm just gonna add just a little tiny bit of a darker color here to just blend that in. Have fun just playing around with the colors too and see what you like. All right, and then up here we'll do vanilla. I'm gonna go with a little bit more of a beige color up here. And then finish this one out with white. See that? And on this one, I want to do a fun color. So maybe we might go purple here. So I'm going to start with my darker color to the outside. My cone. And then go with like a medium shade. If you have a good set of oil pastels, you'll be able to have these shades. And then finish this side out with a pink color. How cool is that? Isn't that so neat? Then you can always go around with a complementary color that will kind of cause these to pop out if you want to. Watch how I take this green and just funnel it around my drawing. Just on one side, look, add a little green stem there. And then that kind of finishes it out. You can put your signature on there, and then you have a cute little piece of art. So you can do this with anything. You can do this with ice cream cones, you can do a cupcake, whatever kind of sweet treat you like, you can make it work. All right, you guys, this is a simple tutorial today on how to do little sweet drawings and using oil pastels and just black paper. Super simple. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this episode of Studio Creative Kids. I'll see you in the next one.